news here. Oklahoma's film and TV industry just continues to grow, and now Prairie Surf Media is expanding its services with the launch of Prairie Surf Creative, the goal to amplify Oklahoma's community voices. Joining us now with more on this creative branch and the first full-length production is Matt Payne. Matt, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, this is all some really exciting stuff here. So let's talk about the launch of this new program here, Prairie Surf Media, Prairie Surf Creative, right?
Yeah,
Tell
Prairie
us all
Surf
about
Creative.
it.
Yeah, Prairie Surf Creative. So Prairie Surf Studios has been a really exciting thing for us, but what we've mostly been doing is we've been hosting major Hollywood productions, but really down to my core and to my partner Rachel's core, we're storytellers, and we believe in the power of story. And so kind of as Tulsa King and other productions began to kind of take off, what we decided to do was to double down and start a creative division that's aimed at telling Oklahoma stories and working with Oklahoma businesses and entrepreneurs to amplify stories.
So is this more Oklahoma-based rather than more of like national productions? I mean, obviously we want everyone to see it, but is this more kind of like Oklahoma projects?
We're starting out in that space. So we are doing. We did the campaign video for Allied Arts. We're also working with the Western Heritage Museum and Cowboy Hall of Fame to create all their in-house video content, mini documentaries, and materials like that. But what we're also doing is we're making documentary films.
And speaking of that, today was the release of the trailer for your first full-length project, a production here called The Jewel. I saw it this morning. It looks really good. Tell us about this project.
Yeah, so this is really exciting, and Prairie Surf Creative actually kind of came out of when I first learned about The Jewel. So in a conversation I had with Councilwoman Nikki Nice, she brought to my attention the Jewel Theater on 4th Street. Which is in the historically black part of town, and it's the last standing building that really connects to the time of Deep Deuce, and it's this movie theater. And we went by to visit it, and we met the owner, a gentleman named Mr. Hurst, and the building really is in disrepair, and it looked like it was going to fall down. And the initial idea was that we would make, you know, a 3 to 5 minute video for them to be able to use to raise funds so that they could potentially save this building. But as we started learning about the history and thinking about the way that Oklahoma City is developing, there was really an opportunity, I think, to tell a much deeper, more powerful story about a community. And so we took this on. We're releasing the trailer today as part of our launch. Our website, Prairie Surf Creative, goes live as well, but you can go and see this story. And really, it's about this building working against the clock and the community's effort to save it.
Yeah, and there's so much history behind it, too. I mean, I saw the trailer this morning, and it was something I didn't know the history behind this building. So when this comes out, it's released next year, right?
Yes.
What do you hope that audiences will take away with them?
You know, for us, this... we want audiences to think about our past, think about how we got to where we are now, and we want people to be inspired. The goal of this project is not just to tell the history of this theater, but it's to save this theater. We want to motivate people to amplify this story. We want to tell the story well, so that people that can put money forward to save the theater might be willing to do so, because like, if you think about theaters, they really are the heart of communities. And if you look at how Tower affected 23rd Street, how the Yales affected Southwest 25th Street, Rodeo has affected the Stockyards, theaters really, really matter in communities that are changing. And Northeast Oklahoma City is moving into a true renaissance, and we think the theater should be a part of that.
And just kind of looking forward here as we wrap up, I know that you said you're working with some other organizations in town. Do you have any other big major productions in the works right now that we're looking forward to after this?
So we are on this project. We're working with Notice Studios. They're an amazing partner, DeKoven Riggins and Marcus Brown. We also have a documentary we're producing about a scientist that was involved in the Manhattan Project, and we just started a project on the story of Clara Luper. So those are 3 that we're really excited about. In addition to a lot of the businesses that we're working with as well. So we're going to be all over town telling stories that we think matter for Oklahomans.
I can't wait to see that. You guys are so talented. It has grown so much in Oklahoma City, so much in Oklahoma, and we know that there's just so much talent here. Looking forward to seeing these new projects. Congratulations on the launch of this new division of Prairie Surf Media.
Thank you so much.
And if anyone wants to check out that trailer, we should post that information in the Ask the Announce section of our website, so they can find the whole new creative website there as well.
Absolutely.
Find the trailer. And congratulations again on this, and thank you so much for coming in, Matt.
Thank you so much.
Of course. We'll be right back after this.